Thank you for everyone for joining in. Again, we're just going to wait 1 or 2 more minutes for the others to join in. In the meantime, if you can let us know where you're connecting from. We're very excited to get started. So just 1, 2 minutes and we're on the go.
I see a lot of people from Chicago. Great to see everyone.
Usman, this song is very catchy. So we're in it for an interesting day after this webinar.
For sure.
All right, let's get started.
All right, everyone. Thanks, Stephanie. Thank you, everyone, for joining us from all over the world. We're really excited to see you. I see some of my customers here as well. So hello to you. You know who you are. Let's get started. So my name is Usman. I'm one of the sales team leads here at vFairs. And I really love the energy of that song. It really represents the hype we feel about announcing our product roadmap to all of you today. Just a little bit about vFairs. vFairs started as a small company with big numbers and big dreams. Our main mission has always been to help organizations influence, inspire, and delight audiences they care about. We want to change how they connect, engage, and network with their customers. This became such an important part of who we are at vFairs, and it inspires us in everything we create and do. I'm so excited to get started today, and I'm also delighted to be joined by my awesome teammate, Stephanie. How are you today?
Hi, Usman. I'm good. And hello to everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I'm one of the sales managers here at vFairs. I'm thrilled to be here today and to see some familiar names joining us. Today, we will walk you through our product roadmap, and we will also have a lot of great product announcements to make. Isn't that right, Usman?
We absolutely do, Stephanie. 2022 is undoubtedly going to be the year where virtual, hybrid, and in-person events refine their value propositions through the use of technology. Now, what does this mean for all of us? Well, with all these new features, product offerings, you'll be able to continue creating amazing experiences for your audiences, and you'll also have access to features that drive greater business value for your events.
Exactly. At vFairs, we continuously collect customers' feedback throughout the year. And the features we're showing you today have been developed based on your feedback and understanding of what organizations across industries and around the world need to run successful events. In a nutshell, we aim to make your life easier when organizing events. And to do this, we develop features to help you engage your audience.
Sounds like we're in for a lot of interesting product announcements over the next hour, Stephanie. Make sure to stay tuned till the end of the presentation, as we'll be conducting a live Q&A and be giving out some prizes to our lucky winners today. Let's get started. Now, before we get started, I would like to educate everyone a little bit about who vFairs are and where we come from. vFairs has been in the business for about 6 years, and for those of you who don't know, we host hybrid, virtual, and all types of different events. Our team is composed of over 250 event experts who host events for you. We have over 10 global offices covering all regions all across the world, and we've hosted over 4,000 events to date. We've enabled 58,000 exhibitors to host their booths, and a staggering 50+ million attendees have attended our virtual events. Now, all of these stats don't mean anything if we don't have anything to show for it. If you were to look up vFairs in the virtual event space on a G2 or a Capterra, you can find that we typically rank #1 as one of the most influential platforms out there. Moving on, in the first half of this presentation, we'll be covering some amazing web enhancements we've made to our platform. As a reminder, please feel free to ask your questions in the chat. We'll answer these as we go. And like I mentioned, we'll also have a live Q&A towards the end of the session as well. We'll also be recording this session for future reference. Let's get started. First, let's talk about some of the new engagement features that we've had. The biggest one is the certificate generation for users. This enhancement is long awaited, as a lot of our customers have asked for it. This new enhancement lets you design, award, and issue certificate to your attendees for completing certain tasks, sessions, or webinars. Now, let's take a quick look at how this works. In here, I'm showing you our auditorium where someone has attended a session or webinar. In this case, the attendee has already viewed this session or webinar, and now they have the ability to download their certificate directly from here. When the user clicks on this, they get prompted to an area where they can input their name and download the certificate for a later date for future reference, or if they want to frame it. Again, like I mentioned, this was a long-awaited feature as a lot of our customers have asked for continuing education credits or just the ability to issue certificates as a whole. Let's get back to the presentation. The next one is a lot more fun and not as boring as the previous one. It's our new emoji library that we have. Now, everyone loves emojis, and now vFairs lets you express more, type less through the use of our comprehensive emoji library. This can be used in the Q&A section of our webinars, which we previously didn't have. So now it's a lot more fun for attendees to engage through the use of these emojis. Next up is our audio and video announcements. Now, for those of you who've already familiar with vFairs, you already know we have announcements, but now we've added an audio video component to this. Event organizers can now broadcast your voice or video to attendees in real time through this announcement. This is critical because it lets you deliver messages, whether audio or video, in real time through push notifications. The next one is our Kumo Space integration. Now, most of our customers already know we have a lot of networking features, but this takes it to the next level. Kumo Space integration offers you the ability to host your happy hour, conference, sales meeting in a virtual space tailored to your environment. Now, let's have a quick look at how this works. So Kumo Space, when I log in, I have the ability to come into a room that represents anything that you want. In this case, we've set up a cafe for you to see. Now you can see I'm the user and I have a sphere around me that as I approach other things, it enables me to hear what's going on. So let's say if I hear this piano right here, Stephanie, doesn't that sound soothing? Yeah, I think she likes that.
Definitely does.
So you can see Carlos has entered the room now. And if I go near Carlos, I will be able to hear everything that Carlos is speaking. And you can see Carlos as well. He's one of our top reps here at vFairs. Nice to see you, Carlos. Let's get back to the deck. The next one we have is our new live stream integration with Microsoft Teams. Now, I know a lot of our customers have asked for this time and time again, and we haven't been able to deliver, but now we have. So now you have the ability to use MS Teams directly within our platform without having the users download anything, leave the platform, or do anything else to access the live stream. For those of you that have requested this, it's here now, and we look forward to seeing you on it. Next up is our talent management integration, Beamery. For those of you who are unfamiliar with what Beamery is a talent lifecycle management tool that lets organizations manage their talent relationship. Anyone using Beamery can now seamlessly integrate and export relevant data directly from the vFairs backend. And if any of you have something else that you've used on your end in terms of a talent management acquisition, a talent management system, please let us know in the chat, and we'd be happy to work on the integration for that as well. Next up, we shift into the event building phase of this deck. This talks about the enhanced booth of avatar library that we have now. With this new upgrade, you can allow your exhibitors to showcase diverse avatars to place in their booths. vFairs already had a list of avatars to choose from, but now we've added 100 new more that you can use to showcase diversity within your booths directly. Next up is the Speaker Hub. Now, most of you that already know vFairs know that we have the ability to host something like this on your landing page where we can showcase your speakers in bio. This new feature lets you showcase your speaker and their profiles in a much more effective and engaging manner, and provides a lot more detail to the attendees to see their bios, to update as they go. Again, this is a big upgrade from what we currently have, as it provides you with a lot more seamless integration with the speakers. Next up is our recording library. Now, we've always had the ability to record sessions and upload them back in the platform. But now with this new tool, this gives the ability for organizers to have more control on how they manage these recordings and how they're showcased after the event is done. And guys, feel free to ask your questions in the chat as they come in. Carlos, Wasif are assisting us in answering those questions, so we look forward to seeing them. Okay, next up is my personal favorite, our new design portfolio. Now, for those of you who know vFairs, you know design is part of our DNA. That's what really sets us apart from everyone else. And this year, we've taken to the next level by adding over 85 new designs in our design portfolio, and some of which include exterior lobbies, interior lobbies, exhibit hall, auditorium, and networking lounges. Let's take a quick look at what some of those look like. I'm just going to skim through some of these. And again, for those of you who don't have it, we will send you a link to this after so you have it. I'm just going to show you some of the examples here that we've worked on. And as you can see, a lot of them are animated, they have diverse avatars, and they have accessibility as well for people to see. Now, Stephanie, I know you mentioned to me this is your personal favorite. It seems like this looks like Times Square. Have you been there? I'm assuming you have.
It's beautiful.
Fantastic. Great to
Looks
hear.
exactly the same.
Yeah, not quite, but I'll give you that. Okay. Moving on, another new upgrade that we've made is our real-time What's Happening Center. Now, this center will feature information and provide access for webinars, poster sessions, games, and networking rooms that are either happening now, about to begin, or just missed. This feature helps your attendees keep focused on what's important and where they should be in the platform at any given time. Next up, let's talk about some value adds. Now, for any organizations, metric and real-time data is critical. vFairs has always had the ability to report on these metrics, but now with this new upgrades, it gives you a more comprehensive bird's eye view dashboard consisting of widgets helping admins measure event engagement at a glance. So you don't have to drill into different reports to find the data that you need. This could be all at a glance in the dashboard, as you can see here. Next up is our new and improved exhibit hall. Now, vFairs has always been big on exhibit halls and exhibitors, but this year we've decided to design our 2.0 exhibit hall, which features a new uplift of the exhibit hall and is centered around user experience, new features, and giving exhibitors the ability to increase and retain attendee engagement. Next up is one of my personal favorites. It's the Scavenger Hunt. Now, for those of you who know vFairs, you know gamification is huge in every event that we do. But with this new upgrade now, users will now be able to complete a timed activity that will progressively present clues as users make their way throughout the game. Now, this makes for a lot of fun and engagement as you, the event organizers, can help drive traffic into whichever area of the platform that you want and engage the audience in a much more different way than before. And now one of our most awaited enhancements, which some of you have been requesting for, it's our live webinar studio. You can now host live webinars directly from the vFairs platform. This new upgrade lets you run your own live webinars directly within your platform, but it also lets you brand and design webinars for a better user experience. If you currently work with us and have questions about this, please reach out to your current account executive or your customer success manager, and they'll be happy to walk you through it. Next up is accessibility. Now, we know accessibility is huge for everyone, and especially at a time like this. I want to let everyone know that vFairs is investing heavily into accessibility as it becomes a forefront around us. This new feature lets your attendees take advantage of AI-enabled browser-based accessibility tools so that they can select different languages, change the contrast, do text spacing, all the features that you see in this list here. Accessibility will always be on the forefront of what we do, and we plan to make our platform more accessible throughout the year as we go. Now let's touch on some of the chat enhancements that we have this year. As most of you know, vFairs has already a robust chat platform built into our system, but this new upgrade now allows users to set their status so that people know whether you're available, away, or not, or busy, right? No one likes to be left hanging, and with this new feature, we'll let them know in case you're away. The next enhancement gives users the ability to invite users into their private chat. Users will now be able to invite other users directly into their chat to make networking easier. And this functionality is not just limited to text, but people can have up to 100 people in the same space sharing their audio and video through the use of this upgrade. Another important upgrade we've made to our chat module is enabling users to create and share their own personalized business cards. Users will now be able to create, design custom business cards. They'll be able to share these business cards within their networks, and they can download them afterwards as well. This can be used for both virtual and in-person attendees, as we have the mobile app now, which Stephanie will take you through. And lastly, our chat module, we have the ability now to push announcements to all users of the platform through push notifications within the chat. As you're aware, we used to have the sticky note option within our platform, which would let user communicate. But this new feature allows for seamless communication in real time so that your attendees know what's critical and where they should be at any given point within the platform. That's it from my half of the presentation, guys. I'll turn it over to you, Stephanie. Take it from here.
Thank you, Usman. Those are some really cool features you walked us through, and I cannot wait to see these live in our upcoming events. All right, so for the next part of this webcast, I'm going to be walking you through our mobile app enhancements. As you know, we've launched our mobile app in Q4 of last year to make it easier for attendees to access the event on the go. The app can be used for 3 types of events. It could be virtual, hybrid, or in person. So let's dive right into all the new features we've introduced so far to the vFairs mobile app. First off, let's talk about the registration process. We're aware that many venues are still asking for a health declaration form. To make this experience easier and seamless for everyone, we have enabled the COVID health declaration form within our app. The way it works is that attendees need to fill out a form while registering for your event and confirm their health status. For example, have they traveled in the last 14 days? Are they experiencing any COVID-like symptoms? Have they been vaccinated? You know the drill. This form is customizable, so if you want to add any other questions to tailor it to your venue's requirements, you'll be able to do that as well. Next on the list is the floor map. Once attendees log into the event, they will start their journey by exploring the venue. You can create easy-to-navigate floor maps, which can be accessed at any point during the event and will showcase an overview of all the exhibitors that are participating, as well as their locations within the venue. This next feature of printing badges is so exciting for your physical events. With the vFairs mobile app, you can now streamline the entire process and make it easier for you and the attendees to have everything you need in one place. All the attendee needs to do is show up at the event, they show their name at the venue, and you can then print their badges directly on the site. Next up is a very popular request we received last year, and I'm very happy to inform you that as of Q1 2022, we have introduced the instant chat within our mobile app. The goal of your event is to connect people with one another, whether it's attendee to attendee or sponsors with attendees. With the instant chat feature, attendees can engage and start conversations with one another easily, whether they're attending the event in person or virtually. Same as the web version, we also provide private and group chats within the app. Now, for all of our clients who host job fairs and career fairs, this next exciting feature is for you. Each employer can now advertise their job vacancies within their booth. The job seeker can easily have access to the jobs that are posted and apply with one click. We also have a job search function now, where candidates can filter through all available jobs to pinpoint the industries, the opportunities they're interested in, or the companies they'd like to work for, and apply within the app. For our trade show organizers, we did not forget about you. With the vFairs mobile app, you can now add the shopping cart, which has always been a popular feature on the web version for all trade shows. This will allow your attendees to view a list of products that vendors have added. They can also add products to their shopping cart and place intents to purchase. This next feature is extremely helpful irrespective of the use case. Conferences, trade shows, job fairs, open days, and so on. With the book a meeting feature, attendees will be able to schedule meetings ahead of time, and booth representatives can also search the attendee database and send chat invitations to attendees that they're interested in connecting with. For hosting international audience, we now offer integrations with translation softwares such as Interprefy and Wordly. Interprefy will support interpretation during your sessions with live interpreters, and Wordly will offer translation as transcripts. It's available in more than 21 languages. And these options are integrated within your webinars. They're available for both your live and your pre-recorded sessions. While we're on the note of webinars, let's also touch point on how we can increase engagement during these sessions. We have now introduced live polls and Q&A that you can add to your live sessions. This is a great way to keep your audience engaged and to capture their questions and valuable insights on the topics of your choice. And of course, sponsorship is always on top of our minds, and we're always working on ways to help you increase their exposure during your events. Splash ads or pop-up ads work wonders for promotions. If you're launching a new product or service, this is a great way to advertise it and make your audience aware of them. Similarly, you can use splash ads to advertise sponsors and webinars during the event. You can also give your sponsors the appreciation they deserve by mentioning them on our fully customizable sponsor screen. You'll be able to categorize your sponsors in different ways. Like, for example, if you have different tiers of sponsorship, like your gold, silver, or platinum. Now, a bit about gamifications. The great news is that now we're translating all of our web gamifications that you're all familiar with into the mobile app. And number one on that list is the leaderboard. This is one of our most popular gamification elements amongst our clients. Now, a quick overview on the leaderboard. The purpose behind it is to be as active as possible throughout the event and to earn points based on different activities, like visiting booths, for example, or watching sessions. The ones with the highest points, which means they were the most engaged, would earn the chance of winning cool prizes and rewards for their participation. And now you can make use of this opportunity within the mobile app. The next gamification we have is Kahoot. Again, this is a great contribution to attendee engagement, and it gets even better when they can use quizzes and games from Kahoot in the mobile app itself. Scavenger Hunt is another popular feature. Usman, I know you mentioned this is one of your favorites. It's one of my favorites as well.
Yeah.
The idea behind the Scavenger Hunt is to hide objects throughout the event, and now attendees would need to go from one page to the next and locate these objects. Upon finding all of the items, they could earn points in the leaderboard and win different prizes. The great thing about the Scavenger Hunt is that it can also be linked with sponsorship, in the sense that the objects you're hiding could represent sponsors' branding or products. For example, if Apple was my sponsor, I could hide an Apple Watch, I could hide an iPhone or AirPods. And all of this is now possible within the vFairs mobile app. All right, we're coming close to the end. The next feature we have on the list is the live feed for attendees to interact with the community. Attendees can now write posts and review posts in real time to learn more about what's happening throughout the live event. This next one is an exciting one. If you truly want to stand out with your event mobile app, you now have the opportunity to launch your own fully branded and feature-rich event app on Google Store and App Store. Last item on my list is the analytics dashboard. At the end of the day, what truly matters to event organizers is getting an understanding of the ROI from their event. With the vFairs mobile app, you have the ability to capture different insights, like how's your event doing? How many people showed up? How active were your attendees? The analytics dashboard will take care of all of that. That wraps up all the new features we've introduced in Q1 2022. But rest assured, we are continuing to add new cool features to make the mobile app experience an even greater one for you. Here's a quick sneak peek at all the enhancements we'll be launching in just the next couple of months.
Thank you, Stephanie. Some amazing new updates for our mobile app.
Definitely. You know what, can't wait to try these out.
Yeah. You know what, Steph, I have to be honest with you. I have a lot of favorites, but I really love the fact that we're now incorporating some gamifications to the app as well. I know a lot of our customers have asked for this, and now I'm glad we were able to deliver on this promise where we can have gamification within our mobile app.
Exactly, Usman. I love the gamifications piece as well, and I'm sure our clients will love what's also coming up next in 2022, in addition to the features that we just walked them through. And there are some really cool features here in terms of the introduction of voice audios and voice notes that I'll cover in just a second. First on the list is, apart from the text chat that we spoke about earlier, we will now be giving you the opportunity to connect with each other with voice calls and video calls. Not only that, but we'll also be introducing voice notes. And I personally am a very big fan of this, especially when I need to speak with someone on the go. I'm sure you can relate to this when you compare it with your day-to-day conversations on WhatsApp. It definitely makes your life easier. Earlier, we spoke about how attendees can watch your webinars on the app, which is great, but soon they will also be able to evaluate the webinars with the webinar surveys. The multilingual app is coming your way shortly. For the time being, we support English interface only, but other languages will be enabled very soon. And last up, we have the sessions check-in. Moving forward, attendees will be able to check into specific sessions that they're interested in attending, as opposed to only checking into the event. Well, with this, we wrap up the full webcast in terms of product enhancements. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sure, Osman, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Stephanie. That was great. Well, that wraps up our presentation for today. Do let us know if you have any questions now. We're able to answer them live, or if you want to throw them in the chat, we're happy to do so. But we hope you found this helpful, and we look forward to receiving your questions.
We do have our amazing colleagues that are going through the questions. So let's scan it through and answer some of these interesting questions that came up.
Okay, let's see. So let's see, Tom, let's answer Tom. Tom, is there an extra charge for using Teams integration? No, Tom. Now we have the native integration built in. The only time you need to pay extra is if you will require more than one team licenses to run parallel concurrent meetings. Otherwise, the team integration is included now.
Another question we got from Wendy, and Wendy, I have received this question a couple of times, so I will address it in this webcast. It's regarding the COVID form. I understand this is crucial for your in-person event, and you've asked if we can upload a photo, which most of the time is proof of vaccination or the negative test. Yes, this is possible. And as I mentioned earlier, the form is highly customizable. And Jennifer, you're asking us if the features being described are live now or they'll be coming later this year. So the first part of the webcast, everything is live. That's in regards to the web. What I walked you through, most of it is, and a lot are part of the roadmap for Q2. So within the next 3 months. And we're happy to further elaborate with you as well in a separate call.
Great. We have a question from Kathleen. How about instructions for attendees to make appointments with booth owners? Yes, we can have those instructions. We have project managers and coordinators who are able to work with you and the booth exhibitor as well to do that. But if you need if you're asking for a document, yes, we do have something like that, and we do have the ability to make appointments where we call it schedule a meeting directly in our booths. The next one we have Emily Harding. Usman mentioned real time. Can you tell us again? I did not catch the details. If you're referring to real time data, what I was referring to is previously you had the ability to pull reports, but now you have real time data that you can access and see what users are doing and act on it through that consolidated dashboard view that I showed you earlier.
All right, I know that Usman and I covered a lot in fairly 30 minutes, and I can see a lot of the questions are about the recording of the session. So rest assured, we will send you all the information, and us two and the team are always available for any further questions you might have. Ricky, for the bilingual option, yes, at the time being, it's in English, but we are introducing multi-languages.
Denise, your question around second check-in option is available. Can it be tied to certificate generation so that participants can get one as soon as the sessions are listed? The answer is yes. We can generate that based on listing the sessions that they attend, yes.
All right, and I'll also wrap it up with Michael's question that caught my eye, Usman, when you were presenting. Michael, your question was about reporting on webinars and if you can track the duration that they attended these sessions. So yes, in a nutshell, for every single session, you can track the total attendees, who they were, and how long they stayed within the sessions. And these could be linked with the CE credits that Usman was walking you through earlier. All right, it seems we've come to the end of our presentation, but we do not want to leave without giving away some prizes.
That's right, Stephanie. We have 4 amazing Amazon $50 gift card as a thank you for joining us today, and we'll be giving those out shortly. Thank you for attending, and we hope you found this helpful.
All right, Usman, I believe we are picking the attendees, so I guess we can get started with the first winners. This is exciting.
Great. I'll let you pick the first one, Steph.
All right. So we'll pick 4 attendees at random who are still with us to win. And our first winner is, let's see, we have Alice Jones. Congratulations, Alice. We'll get a hold of you following the presentation with more details about how you can redeem the $50 gift card.
Great. Next up, we have our next winner, Jamie Young. Jamie, congrats on winning the $50 gift card.
All right. Our third winner for today is Tim Dawson. Congratulations on winning your $50 Amazon gift card.
And lastly, next one, our next gift card winner is Emily Harding. Congratulations, Emily. We look forward to giving you a gift card.
Perfect.
That's all, right, Steph? We had 4 to give away, or was it
Correct.
40? No, I'm kidding.
Correct.
I think it's 4.
Yes, we do. So we'll be in touch with all of you guys via email once this webcast is over, and we'll share the details on how you all can redeem your card.
Great thing. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out at the email you see above, or drop us a line. Whatever help you guys need, we're here to help. But like I mentioned, we hope you found this helpful, and thank you, Stephanie, for being such an awesome partner on this and helping deliver this.
My pleasure, Usman. All right, so to wrap up, folks, we really appreciate the time that you spent with us on learning our new offerings. If you do want to learn more about any of the features that we discussed, you can feel free to reach out to your account executive or your customer success manager, or you can always email us at sales@vfairs.com. My colleague Wasif just added that within the chat. Again, that's sales@vfairs.com, so we can contact you very soon. We will also make sure to share the recording of this webcast with you shortly. Thank you, everyone, for attending. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll stay on for just a couple more minutes in case anyone has any final questions to add as well within the chat room.
Great, thank you, Stephanie. I think we still have some questions open, so let's go through these questions.
Sure.
Let's see. I'm just opening it up. Okay, so this is from Richard Menzia. For hybrid events, do you have an option of providing the on-site production crew, or do we do that? Great question, Richard. As of now, we don't have an on-site offering, but we do have partners that we work with to provide the hardware that you need for on-site. So if it is a requirement, rest assured you can come to us and we can pair you up with someone that can help you out with that. But just to add to that, we do offer the batch printing software. So just because we can't provide hardware, we do have the software that you can use in case you have your own equipment there. So I hope that answers your question.
Hi, Elena. It's great seeing you within the chat. Your name caught my eye. Very happy to have you here. And I believe my colleague Carlos answered. Yes, it will be included within the mobile app.
Great. I don't see any outstanding questions here.
I just see congratulations. So
yeah.
happy to hear we've answered the questions. And again, feel free to reach out to us for any other questions that come to your mind after you review the webcast.
Great. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye now.
Bye, everyone.